what's going on? Welcome back to South 10 Beer Reviews. I am Tyler. Thank you so much for stopping by for another review. It's been a little while since I've uploaded anything on the channel. Had to deal with a few things in my personal life and also while cutting back on the beer just a little bit. But I did pick this up today. This is a beer from Equilibrium, and I love Equilibrium so much. So, actually, before I get into that, I want to say I don't know how often I'll be updating on the channel, but I would say I'm gonna shoot for like 3 or 4 times a week, maybe something like that. So just kind of bear with me. I'll upload when I can, and I'll try to do it as you know as much as I can, like sticking to a schedule. So anyway, this is a beer from Equilibrium. This is gonna be Hop Layers, 5.5% IPA. I think the only beer lighter than this that I've had from Equilibrium was Photon, which was a pale ale, and I liked it a lot. So we'll see how this goes with the lower ABV. As you can tell, it's already been poured. Had a camera difficulty for whatever reason. So anyway, we got it poured. Comes in very light in color, sort of a straw color. It's a little darker on camera, as always, but it's pretty hazy. Can't see any light coming through. Yeah, it looks nice in the glass though. Let's go ahead and get a nose on it. Yeah, there's that familiar EQ juice type of aroma. It's just super heavy on like melon, honeydew melon, cantaloupe, which is one of the main reasons they're my favorite brewery. I just love that so much, that familiar note in their beer. You do get a nice juicy orange character, like pulpy orange juice. You get very, very just like overripe pineapple as well. Along with the cantaloupe and honeydew. Getting a little bit of just ever so slight herbaceous, dank type of note. It smells really, really nice. It definitely has a bigger nose than what you would expect for a 5.5%, IPA. So I'm ready to dive in. Let's go ahead and do it. Cheers. Yeah, so the nose, I don't want to say it's misleading. Maybe it is in a way. Nose is super pungent, super powerful. But the taste, it kind of gives you almost session IPA type of vibes. And anytime I drink a session IPA, it just feels like it's missing something. I guess you could say, that's for a lack of better words, but and maybe it's just like a sweetness, like a malt sweetness that's just not there. I love my doubles and triple IPAs, but I've really started enjoying a lower ABV, especially trying to cut back a little bit. You got to take the win where you can get it, and if I see a 5.5% Equilibrium IPA, I'm gonna pick it up. And this is very tasty. I know it said it's lacking, as far as sweetness goes or body or whatever you want to say. That's not to take away from what this is because, going into it, you kind of have your expectations, and that was one of them for me. So, that's not a surprise in any way. It kind of is just based on the nose, but this is basically what I expected out of it. There's no bitterness on this one. If anything, there's a slight herbaceous, dank note kind of thing on the back of the palate and the finish. Body wise, this is like a lighter side of medium, like more so light than medium. Very little carbonation. It's very crushable though, very drinkable. This is something you could easily session if you want. You could drink the whole 4 pack and probably just kind of have a buzz. But this is just, I don't know. For what this is, I think it's really tasty, and I could see myself buying this again and just kind of having it around if we were fortunate enough to get Equilibrium on a regular basis. But yeah, no real complaints with this one. I mean, like I said, it's lacking sweetness a little bit, and I think that leaves me wanting a little bit more. But for what it's worth, this is a really great tasting low ABV IPA. It's very crushable, very drinkable. It's got a nice malt character to it on the back. It's very just light and crackery, but it lets the hops do all the work. It's very refreshing, though. This is a nice beer. I mean, it really, really is. So I have no complaints. As for rating on this one, I'm going 4.1. I still think it's above average, even being lighter ABV. Even, like I said, missing out a little bit on that malt character. But, this is meant to be a light ABV beer. That's what you get with a light ABV beer. So I understand, and I think that they still knocked it out of the park. So I think it's a great beer. Again, this is Hop Layers from Equilibrium. Let me know if you've had it. Would love to hear from you. Kind of curious, what the other people out there think of the light ABV Equilibrium beers. So, also, do me a favor if you like the video, hit that thumbs up, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we will see you in the next review. Cheers.